Welcome! Today we're going to talk about this lovely 2020 Tesla Model Y long-range all-wheel drive that we have for sale. 2020 was the first year of the Model Y. The Model Y is largely based off the Model 3 platform. The Model 3 is an all-electric sedan, where the Model Y is a crossover SUV. Even though it does share a lot of similarities with the Model 3, it's about 20% bigger, a lot more interior space, a lot more headroom. I have a 2019 Model 3, so I'm very well versed in Teslas, and we've sold hundreds of them over the last couple of years at our store, including a lot of Model Ys. And the Model Y was a brand new vehicle for 2020, but now in 2024, the Model Y has actually become the best-selling vehicle in the world. Not just best-selling EV, best-selling vehicle in the world. Pretty amazing. So those people who are waiting for the EV technology to get to a point where it's ready, it's ready. It was ready in 2020 when the Model Y first came out. This has a fully charged range of about 300 miles, but that can be a little bit tricky because this one is equipped with lithium-ion batteries. Generally, the more premium EVs are equipped with lithium-ion batteries. The cheaper ones are equipped with lithium iron, like, hey, I'm pumping iron. Lithium iron phosphate batteries, also known as LFP. We'll just call the lithium iron batteries LFP, just to save confusion. So generally the more premium EVs of premium Teslas have lithium-ion batteries. Generally they're more energy dense. They can unleash more power for better performance. And they weigh less for the amount of energy they can hold versus LFP batteries. LFP batteries are cheaper, and that's why we find them on the less expensive Tesla products. But there are some differences. LFP batteries actually like to be charged 100% for daily use. Lithium-ion batteries only like to be charged 80% for daily use. And it's okay every once in a while to charge them to 100% for road trips, but for daily use, they prefer to be charged to 80% just for the longer, happy, healthy life of your batteries. And like I said, it's perfectly fine on a road trip or something like that to charge it to 100%. But we can see we're at below 70%. We still have about 196 miles of range, way more range than most people need on their daily commute. You'll go home, you'll plug it in, and then the next day you'll have a fully charged battery or a battery charged to 80%. The most efficient way to charge your battery, and the least expensive way, is to charge at home. Some people have Teslas and they live in apartments and stuff like that, which, you know, is possible, but the best way to charge is to have a place to charge it at your residence overnight. But Tesla has an amazing supercharging network. You can navigate pretty much anywhere in the United States, and it has an amazing trip planner that will get you there. So to find superchargers, you can hit that lightning bolt right there, and that will pull up all the superchargers. You can see within 7 miles of us, there's quite a bit. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 superchargers within 7 miles. And you can just go like that, and that will navigate you to the supercharger, and it'll also precondition your battery for faster charging. It's pretty warm right now, so this battery probably doesn't need, it's going to precondition it. So it's a little Tesla tip for you to charge most efficiently, and this is really important in cold, freezing weather. When your battery is completely cold, it's always good to warm it up before you fast charge. Otherwise, it could charge really slowly, or it might not even charge at all in real extreme cold situations. And then we have the amazing trip planner, so you can just put where you want to go, and it'll take you there. For instance, if I wanted to drive all the way across the country to my home city of Boston, Massachusetts, about 2,500 miles away, the Tesla trip planner will figure it out for you. So it takes the whole range anxiety of owning an EV, owning a Tesla. It will figure out which superchargers to stop at, how long to charge for. So Boston obviously is well over the range of this EV of 195 miles, but the Tesla trip planner will figure out for you. So we have to stop a few times, but it'll figure out where to stop to charge, how much range I'll have when I stop at the supercharger, how much range I'll have at the destination. So this completely takes out the range anxiety of owning an EV. And there's Tesla superchargers pretty much enabling you to drive pretty much anywhere in the US with superchargers in range, just as long as you use the trip planner. So really awesome stuff. And this is pretty much exclusive to Tesla. I don't know of any other EV company that has, well, there is no EV company that has a supercharging network that's anywhere close to Tesla. That's why they're all making deals with them. And I don't know of any company that sells EVs that has a trip planner like Tesla's. And it's very detailed. It figures in ambient temperature, tire pressure, wind speed, elevation, to be very accurate as far as if you'll have enough range to make it to your destination, how much range you'll need to make it to the next supercharger. Very, very complex system. Really cool. Google Maps. This comes with premium connectivity. It's $10 a month, well worth it. It also allows you to stream music and videos. You can't stream videos while you're driving, but you can do it while you're parked. Maybe you're waiting, your spouse is inside shopping. Maybe you're in line at a ferry or riding on the ferry. Great way to pass time along. I used to live on Vashon Island, so I'm very familiar with waiting in lines for ferries, and I would have loved to have this. Unfortunately, that wasn't happening when I lived there. Then you have the toy box where you have the silly things like the boom box where you can make the horn sound like a fart, a goat. You can actually talk through the horn. You can have it play a light show. You have a colorizer. A lot of people like the Raptor Teslas, so you can use a colorizer and you can have your car's avatar match pretty much any color wrap that you put on it. You can get it to match it. So pretty cool stuff. And then they have like a multi-track recorder, the whoopee cushion, sketch pad. Some of the stuff is silly. Some of the stuff is actually really helpful. We can see that we have a very clean sheet design on the inside of this vehicle, and that is by design. Tesla thinks that the best part is no part, so having the majority of the functionality of the screen allows for pretty much unlimited reconfiguration. Teslas are constantly getting over their updates, improving functionality, improving features. I recently just got an update on my Tesla, and probably soon to roll it on this one, where I now have YouTube Music, which I absolutely love. So I don't even need to use YouTube Music through my app on my phone. I have an app right integrated in the system. So I had my car for 2 years. Then one day I have the ability to play Apple Music right through my infotainment system. You know, this car was out for a year. Then one day it got an update, and now it has blind spot cameras. So they're constantly improving the display, changing the functionality, making things better. It's a car in a lot of ways that gets better as it gets older. Where most other cars just get older and more obsolete. With Teslas over their updates and having the majority of the functionality in the screen, not in hard buttons, it helps keep it relevant and helps keep it, you know, up to date, even though the car might be 4 or 5 years old. Pretty awesome stuff. I could really just go on and on about these Teslas. There's just so much to talk about, but obviously you probably don't want to listen to me talk for an hour, ramble an hour about this one, so I'll try to speed up this little walk around. Very comfortable 0G seats. This one has the upgraded 20-inch turbine wheels. Since there's no engine up here, we have a frunk, which gives you more storage space. Just moved to a different spot. That lawnmower was a little bit too loud for me. Probably for you too. I love the clean sheet design of the interior. Not overly cluttered by buttons and knobs. It's almost like a sensory deprivation chamber. It's so quiet, so serene. You're not bombarded with all these buttons and knobs, which you know, it's a very nice place to spend your daily commute. Lots of interior space. I'm 6'2". I have a ton of headroom, legroom back here. Very, very comfortable. You have this big glass roof panel to allow lots of natural light inside. So the Model Y was offered in a few different configurations: standard range, dual motor, rear wheel drive. The dual motor, which this one is, means it has a motor in the front, motor in the back, making it really quick. It also gives it all-wheel drive. 0 to 60 is a little over 4 seconds. You can actually put a lot of sports car to shame with the Model Y, and it's also extremely efficient and very, very low ownership costs. Lots of space back here. If you want the camp in here, it actually has a camp mode. You fold down those seats, a couple sleeping bags, you have a nice little place to camp, and you have even more storage under here. Normally there'd be an exhaust system or a gas tank, but since this is an EV, it allows for more space. And then you have a space to the right and to the left. Then we have Tesla's amazing Autopilot, which is traffic-aware cruise control that allows the vehicle to brake and accelerate and steer in its own lane. Pretty amazing stuff. That Autopilot is definitely a godsend. If you drive in stop and go traffic, it will really lift the weight off your shoulders. Full self-driving has also come a long way. It's available on this one for either $99 a month or $8,000, and you'll own full self-driving. I have full self-driving in my Tesla. It's pretty awesome, pretty amazing. I recommend trying it out for $99 a month. If you don't like it, then you're out $99 for 1 month versus the $8,000. And if you really like it, maybe buy it for the $8,000. If not, the Autopilot's pretty amazing in its own right. Well, thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hope to see you soon, and have a wonderful day.